So today I picked up my copy of ST-12, the starter deck featuring Zoro and Sanji. And today we are going to be opening up this starter deck and see the cards in all of its full glory, and also talk a little bit about how competitively viable this deck can potentially be in the future metagame. But that's not the only thing I'm opening in this video. Now, because I joined the Singapore Championship event that was talked about in the previous video, I actually got to pre-order the championship set, and we're going to open this up first, and then we're going to open up some ST-12 goodies. So it's a little bit 2-for-1 in this video. So sit back, relax, and let's just open a bunch of One Piece card game stuff, shall we? Let's go. Alright, so before we open up this lovely starter deck, apologies for my wire over here and my mouse, but move that away. Let's open up this. So this is the championship set that you can pre-order when you join the tournament, and there's some, I don't know if you guys know what it is or if you guys can read. It's essentially based on the 4 emperors, the Yonkos themselves. So let's open this because there's a playmat in here that I want to use it for the opening of the other starter deck. So let's just get into it. All right, so seal has been broken. Let's pull it out. Oh my god, you can see my darling right here, Big Mom. Seeing if there's anything else in the box. Nope, let's chuck it aside. And before we get into the playmat, there's actually a really cool promo that you get for pre-ordering this. Oh, that's my boy Kaido. All right, so here, oh, there you go. So here he is, a special promo of everyone's favorite Oyaji, Whitebeard. This is such a cool looking promo. Now, the previous one I didn't get to attend, so I don't really have the Ace special promo, so I'm gonna have to pick that up one day. But man, Whitebeard looks really good in this one, so we're gonna set it aside for now. You also get a storage box, you know, the same old whatever this is, just instructions I suppose. And you also get a storage box of the 4 emperors. This is the artwork that that you get essentially. I'm not gonna fix up the box right now, but you know how it works. And then here is the playmat itself. I'm so excited for this. Oh my god, look at that. Look at how sick. I mean, I can't get it all in one shot, I'm sorry, but you can see Kaido, Shanks, Whitebeard, and of course Big Mom. Oh my god, kind of don't want to take it out of plastic, but I will because I want to use this playmat, so give me a sec. Here is the playmat out of the plastic. I'm just gonna try and frame it all in a good way, but holy shoot, it looks clean as hell. It does say Championship 2023 One Piece, and it does have like One Piece card game at the bottom right here. So I'm going to be using this for the foreseeable future because I just love the original 4 Yonkos, and hopefully in the future we get an updated version of this playmat that features the 4 new ones. You know, you get like Buggy, Luffy, and Blackbeard, of course, and Shanks. So now that we have opened up the playmat, now let's open up the ST-12 starter deck featuring Zoro and Sanji. Alright, so this is just a normal starter deck, but first of all, the size of it is a little bit different than our usual one. So maybe moving forward, this is how it's going to be, because they don't want to do like the, I don't know, the manga style. We're going to put that aside for now. We do get a standard pamphlet. I don't think there's a change in artwork for that. It would have been cool if they had this feature artwork on the playmat, so in case like a new player wants to use it, they can. Here is the deck itself. Let's just take a look. All right, so first of all, you got your tendons, and already I see, oh my god. Okay, let's take a look at the leader first, which is Zoro and Sanji. Look at that. It actually looks really sick, and it is actually textured a little bit on the background. These look absolutely great. I mean, like, I don't know, now that we have leaders that have like 2 characters on them, this would be like a really great card to have. And it's actually really quite strong as well, you know, ability to don 1 when attacking and maybe turn the cost 2 or higher character to your hand, and then set up of one of your power 7,000 or less characters as active. So this is definitely going to be a very new contender for the future like standard battles or the meta game. So I'm excited to talk about it alongside the Uta deck in a future meta game video. But for now, we're just going to put it aside right here, right beside Shanks, and then we'll talk about the super rares. So first of all, if you've seen like me talk about the video about this card, like the going over all the cards, if you want to know the effects of the cards, essentially, I will link them in the description below to that video. But yeah, you get 2 copies of Dracumi Hawk, same old Bandai things where you need to buy 2 starter decks. I only got 1 because I don't really feel like playing this archetype. I'm just in it for the leader. But now that I'm looking at it, maybe I do need to pick up another one just for Draco Mihawk alone. If I want to go for that film strategy, if you've seen my video about it, go check it out. And then you also get 2 copies of the super rare Ivankov, looking really, really good. Huge face for sure. Yeah, but that's the only super rares you get. Same all for every starter deck. You get like 2 different super rares, and you get 2 copies of each of those super rares. So in this one, Draco Mihawk, as well as our lovely Ivankov right here. So we're gonna put them right there. Hopefully, sorry for the glare. I'm gonna move the light a little bit. There we go. So let's see how many copies. Okay, we got 4 copies of Quina. That's pretty decent. I know that we could use it as a very good trigger card as well. For the vanillas, yeah, like what I was expecting, I think we do get a full playset here. Is the I forgot what's his name, Human Drill or something like that. Yeah, and then we got 4 copies of Perona Vanilla, which looks really, really good. I love this artwork actually of Perona. It looks quite cute. Same old, like sometimes vanillas just get like the best artwork out there, and I wish it was in foil. That's it could have been, but they probably won't do that. You get 4 copies of Yusaku and Johnny, so that's great. If you are feeling like playing this, you have a full playset. And next we got Rika. I think it's a 2k counter. Oh great, they are actually giving you a full playset, so that's really, really good, because I think there is some utility for this. Let me see if I can pull up the effect real quick. So on play, you may pay 2 if your opponent has 3 or more lives. Set up to one of your slash trait characters with cost of 4 or less as active, so it's quite useful, and it has plus 2k counter, and you can return it to your hand with your leader's ability. And yeah, one of the things that it can affect is this 4 cost 6000 powered Zoro, which you only get 2 copies of, unfortunately. But there are other targets that you can use that you can use the ability on, and besides the Zoro, so that makes it really quite good. But you get 2 copies of this, which is kind of expected. 4 copies of the elephant bluefin tuna that Sanji cooked. This is, I don't know whose favorite character this is, but you get 4 copies. You get 2 copies of the Sanji, which also has a really powerful effect of being able to plus 2000 power as long as the condition is met. So that's something to look forward to. For Pudding, you actually get 4 copies of Pudding. This is great. I mean, like, at least, you know, give us a playset of the plus 2k counter. So you can use this in like different decks. As long as you are using blue, you can use, and you need a 2k counter, you can use Pudding if you like to. So that's pretty cool. You get a you also get a full playset of Zeph, which is, you know, as well, kind of expected as well. And now the next one, I hope, unfortunately, they only gave 2 copies of Duval. They understand that this card is actually really quite powerful. And yeah, I was hoping that they gave a full playset of this, so like future Queen players wouldn't need to pick up 2 copies. But unfortunately, if you are playing Queen and you're watching this video trying to find out how many copies of the cards there are in the deck, then yeah, unfortunately you need to get 2 copies of the ST-12 to get a full playset. This is, I would say, a new card that Queen players can definitely use, so that's something else. We got Patty and his man, a full playset of the 2 cost 4000 vanilla as well, so that's great. And then for the events, let's just take a look at how many we get. We got 2 of each, 1 Sword Style, Lion Song, and also we have 2 copies of Parade Shot, the event for featuring Sanji, and there you go, 2 copies of each of the event card for this deck. So that's the breakdown. I mean, like, it's to be expected that you are getting 2 copies of each of the super rare. I think the only thing that I'm disappointed about in this deck is that they're not giving you 4 copies of Duval, which is a very powerful card. It could be making its way to Queen decks in the future, but it's a small thing. 2000 counters, they're giving you full playsets, and there's actually 2 sets of 2k counters in this deck, so like right out of the box, I think you're kind of set. This is quite a powerful starter deck that to pick up. And I really love how the leader looks like. This is honestly one of the best looking starter deck leaders that we have come across in a while now. Like, I really like the red purple leaders from ST10, but the Uta one kind of fell short a little bit with the artwork. I'm not sure, just not a fan. But for this, I'm a huge fan of it. Really, really nice looking leader. Even if you're not playing this leader in your locals in the future, you can always have it as part of your collection, which I intend to do because I like to collect leaders. And there you go, that's a full breakdown of the deck. Just gonna make it a short video just talking about the deck itself. I think this deck would have a lot of viability in the new upcoming metagame, especially with this leaders effect. Not sure how it's gonna do overall against like something like Purple Luffy, the new Uta, also against like Sakazuki and whatnot, but you can potentially have a really powerful strong turn. And I'm saying this with information that I have, featuring some of the cards that have been revealed today, which will be in the next video, don't worry about it, that has secret rares that can definitely benefit this leader right here. And we're going to talk about it in depth and in full detail once we talk about those secret rares and some of the super rares that have been revealed. But this might shake up the metagame in OPO 6. Not currently in between OPO 5 and OPO 6, but in OPO 6 onwards, I think this leader is going to be a definite powerhouse that people are going to definitely be facing in the early days of OPO 6 for sure. But there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed that opening, just a little bit breakdown of ST-12, the Zoro and Sanji starter deck. At the same time, a little bit of extra opening of the championship set. I love this play, man. I wish I can show you right now, but I'm looking at it right now. The 4 Emperors playmat. Oh, it's damn sick. I'm gonna use it for all my locals moving forward. I have too many One Piece card game playmats now. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna talk about some of the reviews and leaks that have been coming our way. It's soon in the next video, so stick around for that. 2 new secret rares, Zoro and Sanji. Just look out for it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys at the next one. Peace.